Hi there, welcome to Nina in the Kitchen, where today we're making Brussels sprouts. I don't care for Brussels sprouts. This is by request, actually. Julie asked if I could make Brussels sprouts that taste good because she doesn't care for them either. And quick story, a few years ago, I bought some broccoli plants that I was going to put in the ground. And as they grew, I realized they're not broccoli, they were Brussels sprouts. The greenhouse mislabeled them. So I thought, well, this is a good opportunity to try to find a recipe for Brussels sprouts that was easy and that tasted good. So I did that, and I'm happy to share that with you, Julie. Here we go. Sometimes you'll find them on a stem like this, which I think is pretty cool. And you can cut the bottom off, put this in water. You keep it chilly, so you can either keep it like that in your refrigerator or just a plastic bag is fine. But what I'm going to do is you can just pop these off. You just twist them and they come right off of the stalk. And you can actually, the inside of the stalk is edible. It's hard to get to though, but some people will pickle it and eat it like a pickle. Well, all that I've done is cut all of these Brussels sprouts in half. I got this idea because in the Italian kitchen, if there's something that they think is too bitter, they want to get rid of a flavor of a vegetable, what they do is they blanch it for a little while. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put all of these Brussels sprouts in salted boiling water, and I'm leaving them there for about four or 5 minutes, that's all. Well, 5 minutes is up. These are still bright green, which is nice. Look at that, they're beautiful. So I'm just going to drain them by pulling them out of here with my spider. At this point, and I find it easiest to use a bowl for this, or I would have drained that and used that. But to put this on a baking sheet and then try to toss while things are on the sheet, I just find difficult to do. You want to salt these, a little pepper, and this is all to taste. This is going into a 375 degree oven. 375 is 190 Celsius, and they'll take about 20 minutes. So when they're in there, what I do is halfway through, so after about 10 minutes, I'll take them out and look at everything and just kind of flip them over to make sure that they're roasted on both sides. What the roasting does is it sweetens this all up. Whatever sugars are in this vegetable will come to the surface and give you a nice mouthfeel because it'll have a little crunch to it, but also it'll be caramely and sweet and delicious. And I'll see you in 20 when they're done. Well, here they are. This took exactly 20 minutes, and they're roasty, toasty, and what I'm doing just to gild the lily, you certainly don't have to, you can eat it just like this, but I made a little brown butter. And that was just 1 tablespoon of butter that I melted at about a medium heat. And in a few minutes, it browns and it picks up on the nuttiness of the vegetable, I think. So I'm just going to drizzle that over them. And that's the dish. Very simple. Let me take one. Oh, that butter was really good. This recipe is very basic. You can add things to it, garlic, a little cream, bacon is delicious, pancetta. There's so many additions you can make. Just the brown butter, I just kept it basic, simple, easy. But I have to say, they're really good. I keep forgetting that I like them because I haven't liked them my whole life. And after coming up with this, it's not my go-to vegetable, but I know how to make them now and make them delicious. So Julie, I hope this has helped you. Thank you so much for the request and for watching. Please come back for more stuff. Bye guys.